Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this. Risiko in Tokyo coming at you with some more. I almost forgot, like, what I say every single time that I do the intros. If you're watching the VODs, you might notice that there was like a weird little skip there. That's just because I had no idea what I was talking about for about 2 seconds. I gotta fix my tags. I saw that Hive came in. Hive, it is lovely to see you. I hope that you're doing very, very well tonight. But unfortunately the big screen that has the tags on it is covering up the screen that has the words on it. So I don't know what you've actually said. Please work. Reminder that the stream is family friendly. Yes, it is, and thank you very much, Hive. Thank you for the pin. I always appreciate it. Getting ourselves situated and settled. I think we'll do a little bit of the community levels, and then we'll jump into create mode, as we've been doing the past couple of weeks. Fire Spike Tower is a great level. I made a video for that level, and then I made another video promoting that level because I thought that it was wonderful. I'm glad that it got a I'm glad that it got a team pick. What else we got? Gloomy Ascent. That's a Crash Bandicoot level. I'm not super interested in Crash Bandicoot. And Misty Maintenance. I was actually looking at this one, and I think I might give this one a play. My arm is all scabby. Don't like that. Hive, is life treating you well? No, no particular issues aside from getting stabbed in the back by your adorable kitten. I suppose so. That's an ambivalent statement. Oh, Floppable, it is lovely to see you. I hope that you're doing very well tonight. Hope that life is treating you kindly and with joy. My cat's being a weird little mischief gremlin. That seems to be going around tonight. Hive's cat has been a clue villain, in that the cat is stabbing Hive in the back with knives. Well, just the one knife, which is a claw, which is knife-like in that it's very sharp and goes in skin. I wonder, is it a full moon? Do cats don't care about full moons. Cats will be mischief gremlins, I guess, any old day of the month. They mock lunar cycles. I actually do have, okay, I had to check for a second that my headset was in. Debbie Paws just wants to zoom me, but I am old and it is late. That's certainly a mood. Both the being old and wanting to be zoomies. Level worked on. Oh, Melongar did some work on this level. Lovely. And Polygon Nostalgia. She's clawing at my foot, which is thankfully under a blanket, and I'll like play with us forever. Debbie Paws needs to understand that you're a sleepy floppable cat. Oh fudge. Okay. I thought we was gonna get killed. Got a bouncy rabbit down there, I love it. OMG! My newest post got 5,000 likes. Oop, 50,000, I can read. Pilvi. Oh, what are you wearing? No matter, I've got a very important task for you. I love this little being. Get me out of trouble. My dad's real angry at me for not doing my job properly. Now he's blaming me for the downfall of Sky City? Oh, lovely timing on that, by the way. I can play during the day, even walkies. How are the walkies going for Debbie Tiny Paws? I forgot to tell you something. If you find any cobwebs around here, would you mind blowing them away? I want to take another selfie, and these are so not my style. Yo, cobwebs can make good selfies. I am kind of delighted by this puppet. I'm here for puppets. They don't even have to be wet. I mean, I appreciate a wet puppet, but I will also appreciate dry puppets. To an extent. Too much sugar. Carbohydrates help your brain, but too much sugar makes your blood sugar shoot up. Be careful. I feel like we're learning so much. What? Can I make this jump? Why do I feel like I cannot? Oh, well, that's not grabbable, though. Sometimes she asks to go back outside, but then backs away when I get the harness out, so it's a little touch and go. The thing is, when she's out, she forgets about the harness immediately. This is good. This is very good. Okay, we can totally make that jump. I saw that was in a different layer, like, the second I ran right over it. Os! Alice! Lovely to see you. Also important news. Share. Did Cindy Cottrell kiss Jared Knightley behind the bleachers? I don't know who either of those people are. I just, they were the first people that came to mind. I'm dying of cringe. The Hallmark Channel made a movie set in Portugal. Oh my god. That's even worse. Yo, wait, I'm pressing R1. Why are you not doing the thing? Yo, but actually, you should be doing the thing. I'm making you go in the direction you're supposed to go. This is weird. Is it not going fast enough? Okay, that's the problem. Send me the tweets. Send me the deets in the tweets. Okay, now this is, like, I do feel like this is a little bit... The way that camera is set up. L1. Wait. Okay, no, that works. Alright, let me get to a checkpoint and I'll peep the tweets. Oh, fudge! Darn it. I'm seeing Dad tomorrow, so I'll see if I can get her to meet him. Familiarize her with his voice, but he's pretty rough when petting Cat. Uh-oh. So I may not let him touch the small baby. She's already scared of people at the best times. This is, I think, probably a good easing method. Oh, Holly, it is wonderful to see you. Now, with more sass. Holly and spice and everything nice. Since I died, I can take a peep at the tweets. How ugly are these tweets going to be? It happens. Holly, no worries. I do not need to turn on notifications because I do not have a Twitter account anymore. Oh, I couldn't. The olives were touching it. Olives are evil. Olives are evil. Excuse me? Excuse me? What? Just let me know if you want to taste anything else. I hate it. His shirt says, I sell boneless chicken, which I think is hysterical, but anyway. What is this? What? Why? What? I mean, I'm an evil fruit, so I don't see why we have to be all against olives over here. Why? Why though, Alice? I feel like you may have insulted some dark god. I don't know how I feel about the Pumpinator in this level. I don't know if I am enjoying the Pumpinator. I will grant that I hardly ever see the Pumpinator, but... Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Harl Mark? I'd say the same, but nobody would believe me. You know, you gotta, it's all part of the, it's all part of the clever ruse. You gotta have a clever ruse. This level's loading times are kind of sending me into the stratosphere. I am being sent quite possibly into the stratosphere. Oh, Kronos! We are stuck at a checkpoint. It's making me sad. I wonder if this is one of those deals where, like, if I had a PlayStation 5, it would be zippy, but I do not have a PlayStation 5, and ergo, it is not zippy. I saw... Oh, I'm not dying there again. Yo, what exactly? What do you even want, level? Okay, so funny thing about that. The local video store, which I think is like the last video store that exists, is closing. Which sucks, because I actually like that video store a lot. And I have used it quite often. But they're selling all their stock, and they do have a PlayStation 5 for 50,000 yen. And I was briefly, extremely momentarily tempted. And then I was like, are you sick? Are you actually sick? You do realize that would be most of what's left of your paycheck after the bills? And so I did not buy it. But I did instead buy Guilty Gear Strive as my one treat for myself. I buy one small treat on my paychecks. Okay, so see, the thing is about that is that I think the way that LBP's DLC is set up, that I wouldn't be able to download the delisted DLC on LBP3 because you can only, from what I understand, you can only download it onto systems that have already had it downloaded. And since it's delisted, like, you can't actually get it from the store. Yeah, it's like, it's really funky. I don't quite get how it works, but I think I would end up losing a bunch of my DLC. And that's just not acceptable. Also, honestly, like, there's nothing I can think of on PS5 that I'm interested enough in to buy a new system. Also, I'm kind of terrified that they screwed up Share Factory. Not that I have any reason to believe that they would, except for the fact that, like, Sony can't leave well enough alone. Get a Vita. Vita means life. I mean, I could get a Vita. Time to eat, Jim Ryan, Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO. I mean, how much meat is on Jim Ryan? Because I've only got so much of an appetite. Oh, Hirun, it is wonderful to see you. I hope you're very well tonight. Hope life is being super duper kind. And if it's not, I'll punch it in the nose. Just once, just a small little punch in the nose. Like, the only things that I've seen on PS5 as exclusives that made me even vaguely kind of like, oh, that would be kind of cool, is Ghostwire and the Dead Space remake. I do not know how I feel about this level. I have zero interest in Demon Souls. I mean, I know that okay, I don't know that you're being goofy, but I assume that you're being goofy. But honestly, like, I don't know. The only Soulsborne game that I've got a little bit of interest in is maybe Bloodborne. Definitely not Elden Ring. Like, I've got no interest in Elden Ring. I really like Demon Souls. It's very good. Okay. I can appreciate that recommendation. Well, that sucked. I didn't like that. This level's doing something, and I don't know what it is. I like its aesthetics, but I don't feel like they mesh very well with the gameplay. Like, I feel like it's distracting in places that it doesn't need to be distracting. Wait, what? And I think the remake is incredibly respectable. It's a very different game aesthetically, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Okay. Sorry about the snork. I'm still kind of getting over this cold, so I may like do nose things. I'll try to keep it to as much of a minimum as I can because I know it's really gross. Oh, I forgot all about the cobwebs. I forgot about the cobwebs. Bloodborne is one of my favoriteest games ever. I've heard so many good things about Bloodborne. It's often incredibly dirt cheap now. The old Hunters pack, like which I guess is like that's the full Bloodborne experience. It's still 7,000 yen here, so that's kind of an issue. Holly says, had a pretty good day today. Looking back, I had a lot of fun. Holly, that is wonderful to hear. Also, because Kronos, you were not here yesterday, so as a heads up. Will has decided to try the name Holly out for a spin. Seems to be working really well for her. Suits her just fine. Well, I was going to say it suits her to a T, but that seems kind of cruel. So it suits her to an E. So we're going to go with that, just so you know. What about Game of the Year edition? I'm not sure. Like, the only one I ever look at is the great old ones, or the old Hunters edition, I think. Because right now, suits to a trans, we could go with that. We could definitely go with that. I'm just used to, like, because I'm on Tumblr, whenever anybody mentions T, it's because they're talking about their trans men or trans masks being on T, and it's like, probably I should phrase that differently. 24 Australian, so it's like 2,100 yen. That's not bad at all. But like, is the HOLLY just your regular Holly spelling? And people asked that last night, and I got really confused. I hadn't really considered that you could spell it just with the I. Okay, what do you actually want me to do here? Level? Because I can't blow that, because... Wait, are you serious? There is wood in the way, okay? There's wood. What... And... Why you gotta be, like... Wait, is this even what you want me to do? Because it doesn't seem to be accomplishing much. Level, we gotta talk. We need to talk. You've made some choices with this level. This is a team pick, by the way. I want to be very clear that this is a team pick. Just found out that the old DVD rental store me and my mom got banned from. Wait, how did you get banned from a DVD rental store? Like, were you demanding that they order in movies that were maybe not family friendly? I'm actually a little bit peeved by this level. Like, you gotta decide how you want me to interact. Yo, if we finish up that Hanami level and it's not team picked after the level of quality of the last couple of team picks, I'm gonna wonder if maybe I really did actually piss off Steve and I, because I'm sorry, our level's better than this. I like the traditional spelling because holly is an interesting plant spiritually. You did mention that. I know that you've mentioned before about the like the actual importance of holly as a plant and its like connection to you. So I checked Japan's PSN and Bloodborne Old Hunters Edition, the Godi Edition. For real? That's so. Why is it every time I see it in a shop, like an actual physical copy, it's 7,000 yen? Okay, I'm a bit peeved. Level. You gotta give me a thing to interact with so that I could do interactions. Can I climb? Is that a thing? Am I supposed to climb somewhere? No, that is not a thing. I told you the story before, but oh boy, so my mother by accident made one of the DVDs scratched, so it did not work, but when we found that out, we got banned over that. My mom did not get that we were banned, so she let me look at the hentai selection of the DVD rental place because she thought it was just cartoons and refused to hear the person at the desk saying that, hey, that's porn. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love it. I'm glad that you told me that story again because I did not remember that, and that is amazing. Okay, look. Okay, level, I'm gonna level with you. That's not good. That's terrible communication with the player. Why? You got the player doing a thing where they're equipped with a thing that needs the R1, which is the climb button. There's nothing on this material that would make it look particularly climbable. You've got a thing that the R1 interacts with, which is that battery that's up on top that doesn't do anything. You have me running around all day just what I am glad that I did not look at this for my show, because I would have said unkind things. I would have been Roth. I would have been Eli Roth, and that would be terrible. I wouldn't have forgiven myself. Cool thing about holly is that it's the twin of oak, and that means I can give someone a fudge. That means I can give someone an oak leaf charm or something. That could be a very significant thing. Holly, I kind of like the idea of that. Also, I checked, the physical re-release was a limited collector's deal. Oh. Mayhap that is the thing? That is the issue? Okay, we blew up a fan? Like, Dragon Ishin is finally on sale, so the waiting game is over for me. Lovely. I hope that it is everything that you wanted and more. I'm I'm feeling things. I'm feeling things, and I don't know how I feel about that. Scroll up. Oh, because one time I was at a family member's wedding, and I was getting very sleepy and tired, so my parents let me stay in the car till it ended, gave me a magazine they bought to read while waiting. It was a hentai magazine they bought because they thought it was cartoons. Oh my god! Alice! Corrupted by your own parents. That's a mess. That's like extremely messy. It had a porn visual novel disc that I still own. This is like... This is gonna become like a family heirloom. You'll pass that down through the generations. OMG, you won't believe it. My post has gone viral, guys. You have a very interesting times kind of life. And I respect that. I got some kind of feelings about that level. I think it definitely needed a little bit more time in the oven. But it looked very nice. I can't lie. I gotta give it that. Level looked very nice. God. I had a thing I was gonna say, and it got blown right out of my brain. Got more porn bots. Hate those. I get like way more porn bots on Tumblr than I do on Twitter. Well, I don't get any on Twitter because I don't have an account there anymore, but you know what I mean. I had a lot of classic life moments, from Shark Mobster to the King of Construction, to my grandmother chasing a thief with a spoon. With a spoon in her hand. Now, I do need to ask, the spoon in her hand, was it like a big-sized wooden spoon, or was it just a soup spoon? Like something that you would actually eat cereal with? Oh! Holy crap! A platformer got level of the day. Platformer, this is a really good level. I'm gonna play this. I played it many times, but I really like it. This is one of like the smoothest race levels I think I've played in LBP. It's just like, it's like butter. Be right back, and I tuck the cat in for the... Oh my god, that is so sweet. A thief stole her gold, so she chased him around the city while yelling, "I'm going to get you, thief!" Amazing. Amazing. Oh, I don't know if I've got the race sticker anymore. Oh, I don't have the race sticker anymore. I hate it. I hate it. I got rid of the race sticker. I am a fool. This is good. This is a really good level. Like, it's shocking how good it is. And I think this is like the only level that Woodery did. Like the only non-music level. It's kind of wild. Wait, I don't remember what I do with this block. What do I do with this block, though? I forgot. Oh, I gotta get up there. I had a PtaER idea level. A level idea, and Woodery's playlist was basically the priority BMG. Woodery's like... Woodery's good on the music. I have used a number of Woodery's tracks on my show, and I will likely use a number more. The guy basically gave up because the 60-year-old woman was too fast in catching up with him, and they ran for like 2 hours. Oh my god. Remind me never to... I make that mistake every time I play this level. Remind me never to steal from your grandma. I mean, not that I would. Who steals from grandmas, honestly? Thief couldn't keep up with the button mashing QTEs. That sounds like me. I can't keep up with button mashing QTEs. Oh god. Oh, fudge. Okay, we made it. I am doing a terrible job on this level, and I hate that. I am not showing this off to the best of its abilities, or mine for that matter. I'm better than this. Oh, that was... okay. I didn't think I was going to do that, but okay. Hold on, I will peep that in just a mo. I will also peep what you said in just a mo, Quill, which is Holly. I am stitching myself up, and I need to not do that. I mean, more about the level, but... Wait, how far back are we? How badly did I screw this level up? I hate this. I think like I really stitched the level. How did I break it that bad? Oh, God bless it! Did I forget to activate a checkpoint? I mean, you're not wrong. I do have that skill. I did actually manage to break this level so bad I fell out of it when I did it for the archive. And I have no idea how that happened. Like, I tried it many times afterwards and I could not replicate it. But there's a weird drop. Oh. There's a really weird drop, and you can hit it just wrong, and it'll throw you out of level. It's kind of funny. Man, here and all, I went and said that this was like super smooth, and it is, and I just play it like a chump. I hate it. Alright, don't screw up this time. Drop, then drop. That was like, why did I make that so difficult? Hello? Wait, did we break it again? Oops, I did it again? What the? How? Kronos, how did I do this? How do I continue to do this? How do I keep breaking levels like this? And only ever on streams. Oh wait, no, okay, I didn't break it this time. I didn't break it this time. I see what I did wrong. That was shameful. That was like the worst play. I hate it. Let's see. Alice says, as the old Portuguese saying goes, don't ever mess with women from northern Portugal. That seems like a very specific phrase. Holly says, talked to Risa earlier, but a supervisor for my sector at one of my jobs asked about whether I wanted to change my gender title today. Yes, you did, and that makes me just as happy to read it the second time as it did the first time. I'm glad that you've got a very supportive workplace, because that can be a lot. Like butter that's been left out for a couple of weeks. The worst kind of butter. Oh, I played that so terribly. I hate it. I feel so ashamed. Filled with shame. Climbing the tower wall by I am the Pike Man. Sorry we left you at the bottom of this loading screen. But can you get up here really quick? Ted's getting bored and we all just want to leave already. Okay. Okay. A problem occurred when attempting to connect to the LBP servers. That's not ominous. That's not ominous at all. She's the one who always checks in with me when stuff is going bad or when I have to switch my schedule a lot. She's a very sweet person. That's so awesome that I want to swear. I mean, I want to swear in the good way, to emphasize, not in the bad way, for anger. But, that's just, like, really super cool. Do not! Kronos, don't. Please. There's a certain amount of evil that doesn't need to be spoken into the world, and that's, like, right up there near the top. Kronos, why would you say that before I finish my level? I would cry. I would legitimately cry. Meanwhile, in my other job, I feel increasingly isolated, and a lot of the staff ignores me. Excuse me, but why? I mean, I don't know that you got an answer to that, but, like... What the heck is going on with that? Is this, like... I mean... Do you feel like this is specifically related to trans stuff, or... Don't know, but they've made jokes about people with unusual names or name changes twice with me around. Oh, that's cute. That's really, that's super cute. Now I'm like triple glad that you've got this secondary job site that's actually not full of jerks. I hate to say it, but I actually like this level. As badly as I'm playing it, and I'm playing it pretty badly. Oh god. Why though? Okay, let's... There we go. See, that was easy. No! I hate it. Looks Crash 1 inspired. What is with all the Crash Bandicoot levels recently? Has there been like a Crash Bandicoot remaster that came out like last week? Oh! Nice! First try. Do you think that's it? Do you think that that's got all the kids' Crash genes flowing? I mean, I don't necessarily think that there's anything wrong with the Crash level design. I'm not experienced in it because I never played Crash. But I mean, I've played games that have crashed, but ching. It seems weird because it's like the third Crash Bandicoot themed level I've seen recently. Also, Holly says not fun jokes. Why would you have that name? And oh, it's weird that this other person changed their name kind of jokes. I hate that, Holly. I hate that. I don't know why people gotta be jerks. I mean, they clearly just have to be jerks. I mean, they would surely die if they were not. That must be why they're doing it. I used Crash 1 as inspiration for Voltaic. So are you saying, Kronos, if I had played Crash 1, I would have been able to ace Voltaic? Because I might need to do that. Because I do want Voltaic on the archive. Oh, this is awful. I mean, it's awful in the sense that, like, I'm not going to do it very well. Oh, fudge. Twitter broke it in a new way? Is this, like, about the check marks? Because that's a whole clown car. I can't believe... I mean, no, that's not true. I could totally believe it, but it's still just goofy as hell. Elon, like, just forcing check marks onto people. I just uploaded a piece the other day. This is like one of the things I actually miss about the Twitters, Kronos, is that I don't get to see your art pieces as much anymore. It's showing to me active accounts that follow people that I follow as having 0 followers and 0 followers. Weird. That's... Alright, I think I'm gonna bounce out of this race. It's neat, but I suck. And that's okay. Like, I think sometimes you have to be able to admit that you suck. Yeah, I think we're done here. This has bested me, and I'm fine with that. I unfollowed an account today, and it showed me the followers as -1 for a second. Love that. Now, I did notice that it said they were having trouble connecting with the servers, so I'm gonna actually go into create mode early today. And I'm gonna take my break, a quicker break, but I do want to, I'm not gonna have a cigarette, but I am gonna to have a bit of a stretch and a bio. And then we're gonna go into create mode. And hopefully the game won't crash. That'll be my hope. But yes, we'll be right back in like just 2 seconds. Alright, we are back. Let's see what's shaken in the bacon. Please don't explode, game. I would like it if you did not explode. Kronos, you should put your, well, you know what you should do, because you are a mod and you could do this, but you should put your art piece in the chats and then we could see your art piece, because that would be cool. Also, I got the elevator done. Although, you did see this in the video, but I did get the elevator done. That sounds like a lot of work. Well, I mean, you want to get peepers on your work, right? It even fades out. I had to put some material here because every time the elevator tried to go down, I would do an automatic layer change and it would spit me out. And that wasn't so good. There are other ways I could have affected that, but actually, no, I think we're just going to keep it as it is. Oh, I gotta check something. Okay, that looks like it's still fine. Couldn't you have put a hole for players to fall through? Couldn't you have put a hole for players to fall through? You mean like instead of having them ride the elevator down, they would just drop? I mean, yeah, I could have done, but that seems kind of weird. I mean, okay, it doesn't seem weird, but it does seem kind of non-diegetic. Like, if we think of this as a setting that actually has function as a place, and it would be kind of strange to have, like, an elevator accessible park that you couldn't ride the elevator out of. From a gameplay standpoint, that really wouldn't be a big deal. But I don't know, it feels like it'd be kind of weird. Alright, I just gotta put some music. I need to start making, like, well, I don't need to quite yet, but I am going to eventually have to start making some decisions about, like, fine-tune presentation. Like musical choices and things like that. Also, to fix your elevator problem, just make the elevator stop higher than the top platform. Well, the issue was when the elevator was going down. Like, you would go back onto the elevator to ride it down, and as the elevator, like, passed, the sack thing would just automatically jump forward and layer. I don't think I could play any of Daniel Pemberton's music without it getting copyright struck, so we're not going to do that. What's the vault? Is it... That's the forest. That's not the one I'm thinking of. I thought there was one called the vault. Yeah. Oh, I don't like this. I mean, it's a good song, but I don't want to listen to it right now. Right now, I think I'm just I'm gonna fill in a little bit of like the back wall. I need to take you with me. I did block out where the eye is gonna fall, and so I think what we're looking at, Kronos, is so the eye is gonna be here. I think I'm gonna take out this one layer, and the eye drops. It's gonna destroy this. I think it's from here. So it'll destroy this platform, destroy these platforms. It's gonna hit this big, like, bookcase and bounce forward so I don't have to destroy the giant bookcase. It'll destroy this platform. It'll land on the platform in front of the glass. Partially destroy this platform and bounce forward. Wait, no, it's... Was it supposed to bounce forward? No, I think it's just supposed to drop. Right, so partially destroy this platform. Land on here. And... I'm thinking of... Because, like, these are kind of connected. Not really connected, but, you know, they're thematically connected. So I'm thinking, like, that this is going to kind of... This is going to drop down at an angle. And maybe if I can pull it off, like, have it kind of pull this down with it. Like, it's going to kind of V. Yeah, I think it's like, I think it's gonna work out. Your idea, it's really funny because when you'd first, I think I mentioned this in the previous stream, but like when you'd first mentioned having something drop, and it didn't really click until I kind of thought about how it would tie things in thematically, and now I really love it. Like, I'm so glad that you brought that up as an idea, because, like, it's really good. Not that it wasn't a bad idea before, but I just didn't, like, I didn't see the connection before. But now I can see the connection. It's like, oh, yeah, no, that's excellent. That's what we want to go with. Good job. I think that these are actually... Yeah, they're... Why is nothing ever on freaking grid? Why you gotta be like this, game? I swear you do this on purpose. You're like, we'll teach her to use grid. Like, yeah, I guess you did. Game, I guess you taught me. Just gotta polish it to make the drop look exciting. One step at a time. One step at a time. Like, I definitely, that's the goal. The goal is to make it look neat and exciting, but like, I just want to get it to work first. What do we got? What are we doing? I am sorry about this cough, by the way. Like, I hate it as much as y'all do. I guess the closest example I personally done was that 1-bit in Stage 3 demo, or the ending of Neon Dimension Rush. Like the chasing ball bit, where it speeds up and everything, because I love that bit. Like, that's really neat. That was a good bit. Oh, I hate this freaking cough. Isco, don't make life more difficult for yourself than it already is. The Stage 3 one is when the boss slams into you and you start spinning out of control. It's another good bit. You've got like some really good scene work in your levels, and you should be proud of that. It is quite impressive what you pull off. Now, where's my... I could have sworn I had like some extra railings laying around. I mean, I could just gaffle one from down here. But they're too big. You are too big, railings. Oh, I should... I think this is also too big. Oh, is it maybe just right? No, it is not. I hate life. Life, I hate you. Why must my life be endless suffering? Create mode? My own work, transmissic. Honkai Star Rail dropped the other day, which is neat. What is Honkai Star Rail? I am unfamiliar with this media property. Does it involve like any of the characters from PtaER? Because I hear that's all the rage with kids these days. I heard all the kids, they're going to town for this pizza. tower. Turn-based game by Genshin Studio. Okie dokie. Is it good? I mean, I guess that's a bit of a loaded question to ask. That's maybe unfair to ask. Pretty fun so far. Okay. Wait, is this... I cannot tell how deep this actually is. I think it's 3 deep. Oh, I don't like how that looks. But I'll deal with it later. It's not actually 3 deep, it's 4 deep. Look at me being silly. Yeah, okay, that bit's okay. So that's fine. Gonna leave the gaps there. I could put... Us! Kettle! How you doing? It has been so long. I hope that you're doing really, really well. I hope that life is treating you super duper kind. And if it's not, well, I will be quite displeased with life. I'll be like, life, what are you doing? How could you be giving Kettle stress, life? You can't be doing that. I will say unkind things to Kettle's manager. Well, I could also say unkind things to your manager, but I would say very unkind things to life. Life. What does life know about living? I'm doing mostly tired, but not enough sleep. Oh, that's a mood. That's an awful mood. Is it... And don't feel any need to share more than you're comfortable with, but like, is it a I've got so many things to do that I just legitimately don't have enough hours to sleep, or is it I have the time to sleep but my body/brain meats is not allowing me to sleep? Because those are very similar results, but with very different commiserations. I think that's the word that I want. I think we're going to go with commiserations. Brain definitely hates me. Oh, I hate that. Brain? Kettle's brain? You had best stop messing around. You wouldn't want to make me upset unless that's the kind of thing you get off on. And what kind of brain would you be if that was what tripped your triggers? Brain? Brian? But I caught you, so it's not all bad. This is true. This is true, and I'm so glad that you caught us. I see your posts coming up on the the tumblers every now and then. I was like, oh, Kettle's still out there in the world. This pleases me. I know that's not like your goal, but it does please me. So there is that. I feel like I just want to do stuff with depth. I've played with depth very little. That's basically that's not what you wanted to do. That why would you think that that was what you wanted to do? You are silly. Yeah? Okay. Fine, cut into those layers, see if I care. I didn't want those layers anyways. Those were garbage layers. I'm gonna leave that bit open. I'm doing it on purpose. I'm purposefully leaving a flaw. My queue is months long, so I can actually not post for a while and it'll still be active. I love reblogging, but I don't want to... I can read. Give me a second. I love reblogging, but don't want to spam, hence the huge backlog. Okay. I've never queued a post before, and I feel like I should give that a whirl. I don't know, maybe like once I try it though, like that'll become my new thing. No one will see that, but I will. I mean, I kind of want you to though, Kronos. I want you to know that I left that there specifically for you. Oh my god! I mean, I didn't think that it would fill you with rage, though. I didn't think I was gonna get the rage face. Thanks to American politics, the universal Tumblr tag for queued post is somewhat more sinister. I don't know what that means, Hive, because I don't know what the universal Tumblr tag for queued posts is. The tag is, oh, you know, screw those people. Screw them. They don't get to take a perfectly cromulent letter and debase it like they have done. I refuse to give it to them. I mean, I guess I don't really have a choice in the matter, but... Ruining Tumblr tags more than Tumblr tags ruin Tumblr tags? Try saying that 3 times fast. Go ahead, try it. I dare ya. I double dog dare ya. No. Just a flat no. That's okay. I wouldn't force you to. I know that some folks aren't ready to be outside their comfort zones. And that's fine, you know? You ain't gotta be outside your comfort zone if you don't wanna. I never tag for queued posts. You'll see my reblogs in 3 to 5 business days. I feel like I'm sending away for something. Like one of those best of the 70s CDs. Hot-blooded, check it and see. She's got a fever of 103, which is honestly, that's too much of a fever. If you've got a fever of 103, like, you should see a doctor about that. That ain't no good. There was a particular video that used to play, like, a commercial that used to play on Nick at Night, and it had, like, a whole bunch of just, like, crappy 70s songs, and that was one of them. And it was always, it was Hot-Blooded, and then it was, like, it was always followed by All Right Now. And so I can only remember those two lines back to back of those two songs, and I hate it. I am Nick at Night years old, and I also kind of hate that. I'm pretty sure you'll be dead. Isn't that a line from... That's a line from Star Wars. Alice, that's a line from Star Wars. You can't just break out Star Wars. All Right Now just makes me want to listen to Black Sabbath. Wait, that's... not a Black Sabbath song, though, is it? I'll be careful! You'll be dead! And all is right in the world. We worked very hard to imprison Star Wars. You can't just break it out. I mean... No. I mean, I suppose it wouldn't be either ethical or sensible. But I'm only half of one of those. Oh, that reminds me. How many CDs did you get with the 10 for $1 deal? If you did so, I never got one of those. I remember them though. They would be in the Sunday circulars with the papers, and they had like the they were like stamps, right? And you would peel the stamps, like they were actually perforated. And you had to, like, rip the stamps off and then, like, lick them and affix them to the thing that you sent in. All Right Now is a thing Ozzy has used in at least one song as filler phrase, like James Hetfield's Yeah. All right. That's fair. LB! How you doing, yo? It is lovely to see you, Alpy. I hope that life is treating you well. Ain't giving you no stress. No more stress than you feel like you want. I'm like mainly doing decorative additions right now. Because we're kind of at that point in the build. And I love it. There's still like gameplay elements to work out, but for the most part, it's pretty close to there. I DM'd you a YouTube video of someone singing Master Puppets in the style of allegedly 50 different musical artists. I did not watch that. I bet they didn't, Kettle. I bet that there was some way that the record companies scam the artist on those deals. Oh, you just sent it. I will check it out. I'm really excited to publish it. I'm thinking, like, if I take my time with it and think about, like, my workflow, I'm aiming for at latest the end of May. I would like to get it out sooner because this is really eating up a lot of my life, and that's kind of a thing. But, like, I think probably the safest bet is towards the end of May. One thing that has been good, though, is that, like, I feel like we've done a lot of playtesting already as we've been setting up the pieces. So I don't think that there's going to be too many gameplay tweaks, except for the turret ghosts. The turret ghosts are I hate them so much. I really stitched myself up with the turret ghosts. They are a giant pain in the butt. They should be, like, way friendlier than they are. Life comes first, of course. It does. It should. That's probably a better way to put it. It should. But, like, that's kind of one of the reasons why I just want to get it done, because I find that I will put time into the level that I probably could be using in other places. And it's been good. It's been a really good experience to make, but it is also something that I'm probably pouring a little bit more of myself into than is maybe necessarily for the best. So just to see it finished and be like, okay, this is good, it is done. I can take that time back and apply it where it needs to be applied. I might. Now, this is in very tentative stages. But I was talking with my folks the other week, and by the other week I mean to say on Wednesday, and I was talking to my folks about how I really want to get home and visit while everyone is still healthy, because they're all healthy now, but, like, mom and dad are 75, my uncle is 83, and I've got, like, a couple of slightly more distant aunts and uncles who are still alive, but they're like really up there. I think Uncle Joey is 85, and he still works at the fish shop, which is just bizarre. He has no life. But I really want to go back and see everybody. Also, before the United States gets even more terrifying than it already is. And my folks are like, well, just, plan it and we'll help you. We'll help you come over. So I may be I may be going to the US in the summer. I want to go in the summer because I talked to my folks and I'm like, I'm not going to South Carolina. One, because I want to see my uncle and he's in New York, and two, because South Carolina. Hate when people tell me to plan it. I know, right? I feel so gassy. But I really want to, one last time, I want to drive through the Adirondacks in summer because it is just gorgeous. And I would have the excuse because it's upstate New York. Do all your relatives live in the same state or all around the country? Well, see, the thing is, like, most of the family that's still alive is in upstate New York. But my parents, my brother, and his wife all live in South Carolina. But, like, there's other stuff that I want to do as well. Like, this is a real low percentage dice roll, but I almost feel like it's got better chances than in Japan. I want to go to like a Planned Parenthood and see if I can't get hooked up with some girl juice and get a prescription and blood work done in the US, where like I can at least speak to the doctors in English. So that's another thing I want to do that I think would be a lot easier in New York than it would be in South Carolina. Um, I want to get like driver's license stuff taken care of. I don't know if I could change my name, but my driver's license is in New York State, so I'd have a better chance there than just doing it fresh in South Carolina. Quill, like, that's a whole thing. I've been having a lot of issues with my body recently and being very disconnected from it, and that's not like, it's to an extent where it's becoming unhealthy, like beyond what it was before. We need to be doing something about this, because I'm kind of having a hard time taking care of myself beyond just the absolute basic, this is what I need to do so that I can go outside and work type of taking care of myself. Because I just feel no connection to my shell that I live in, and that's kind of a problem. So I need to get moving on this. That is what we mean by girl juice. Yes. One of the many slang terms for hormones, probably the most family friendly one. There's a couple others that I know that are less family friendly. The notorious HRT. Oh my god. I've heard that before, but I haven't thought of it in a while. Antihistamines is a good one. I like that one an awful lot. But yeah, there's some stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna do this, but I was thinking about picking up a PlayStation Eye and doing like a meat space video, so I could kind of, I don't know, like I kind of want to talk about some stuff, but I think I'd have an easier time of it, like talking about it as a video as opposed to like in chat. But it's something that's like important enough that I don't want to do it with LBP as a background. Like, I would want to talk about it as myself, so... And, like, PlayStation Eyes only cost about 20 bucks, because nobody wants them. Ope. It's kind of a mood. I've always been disconnected from my body, and but I don't know if HRT will help. I don't know for certain that it will help me, but it's got a good enough track record with other folks that, like, I'm willing to... Well, I'm not just willing to roll the dice. I'm excited to roll the dice. This is something that I do want to do. I do think it will help me, but beyond the fact that I think it will help me is the fact that, like, I need something that will help me, like, in a serious and significant way. Because this is just not, I can't I can't live like this. This is just a mess. So but we will see. we got our. You probably won't lose anything if you try. I mean, I literally won't. Like, I'm I'm of the position where it's like I don't want to be overly optimistic in case I'm setting myself up for disappointment, but it's a very exciting possibility. The possibility of any improvement is exciting. The possibility of growing more into myself and being more comfortable with my body, like beyond just what that would do for the depression, but just that as a possibility is like just thinking about it makes me feel warm and cheerful. I feel like I would have a lot easier time explaining that to somebody in English than in Japanese, though. I'm hoping you can get what you can and make it to the States. I understand not wanting to go to South Carolina because, I mean, yeah. I feel kind of bad, like, dragging my folks up to New York, but, like, I don't have any... I don't have anything personal against South Carolina, but I also don't have any personal connection to South Carolina. And considering the political situation there is just... I kind of feel like New York's going to be the better choice. I just noticed there's a no backseating tag. Please use medium grid, thank you. Chronos. Oh, jump up. What did I miss? What did I miss? Quill said... And Holly said, slap my ass. I really hope you can get on to the good stuff. You've been a huge source of strength and courage in my transition. You deserve to experience yourself. Holly, thank you so much. Like, just thank you. Honestly, that's... really what I wanted to do with this space. If I could say that I've done anything, that's what I would want to be able to say. So I really appreciate that an awful lot. Alice says the bookshelf on the left is bothering you. Which bookshelf? We could have wholesome moments too. Is it this one? Because this bookshelf is gonna move back, which is why it's a little bit ugly. Move the wide part one grid down. Oh, this bit here? Oh, I'm definitely leaving it like this. I want a little bit of I don't want it all to be perfectly symmetrical. And Kettle said, don't worry, I have beef about South Carolina for you. I have too much connection. That's like, I could give you some... We could trade beef. I could give you some of the beef I have from Milwaukee, and you could give me some of the beef that you have for South Carolina, and it'll be like even Steven. Oh, Alpy, the typing is... That's a giant mood. Like, some days it doesn't even pay to touch the keyboard. Now, we are gonna have, in this section... I gotta get my brain meats back in gear. We're gonna have Wait, where did... Oh, there you... Wait. If you're there... Lady of the Weeping Wire deserves all the happiness in the world. He don't, I don't deserve... not all the happiness. You gotta share that around, yo. If I had all the happiness, I would be like the Elon Musk of happiness, or the Jeff Bezos of happiness. And I can't. No, I gotta redistribute the happiness. You know, gonna make sure that everybody gets some. I'm being silly. I do understand what you mean, and I appreciate it. Like, I appreciate it very much. It's not always easy for me to agree. But I know that it's coming from a good place, and it does mean a lot to me that you say it. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, everyone. Like, this has been a whole thing, and some of it has been more of a thing. Like, I can't blame it all on Japan. Like, I've got my own parts to bear here, because I am not as proactive as I really honestly need to be. But that being said, like, transitioning in the middle of COVID in a foreign country where I don't know the systems and I'm only like shaky with the language is kind of like a lot. As I told you before, watching you build scratches the game designer in me. Oh, I love that, and you did mention it, and I like really appreciated that. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I just had the hand up to mouth, like as though I was telling a secret. But I really don't know what I'm doing in life. But also in this game. So I'm glad that you're getting something out of this. Wait, why are you here? What? Okay, Risco, what were you even doing? I gotta think about this again. What was the flow path here? We run past the bookshelf, right? Bounce up. We get here. Moving blocks. Oh, my planet! It is wonderful to see you. I hope that you're doing very well tonight. You finally get a chance to take a look at... Oh, we're too far away from the music, so it's not playing anymore. You finally get a chance to take a look at some of the late build of the level. We come up the moving platforms. This is out of the wall. Okay, so there is supposed to be a ghost here, because the ghost is shooting at us. We chase the ghost, and this is back in the wall. The ghost passes, and this pops out. Why are you not popping out? Why? Oh my god, I hate you. Why you gotta be like this, game? Why do you actually have to be like this? This game is it's just ugly and rude sometimes. Do you upload your VODs to YouTube? I'd like to watch you play Toggle Tower when it comes out. Yes, I do. I have 2 VOD playlists. Let me quick peep those for a second. YouTube is going to be slow and ugly. We have the... Specifically, LBP VODs. on this playlist. And Chronos, that's genius, by the way. I just caught that out of the corner of my eye. That's a really good idea. And then we've got the general VOD playlist is this one. Oh, is there a fish fact? Hold on a second. I gotta peep that. Where was the... Kronos says, despite the name, horseshoe crabs are not actually crabs. In fact, there aren't even crustaceans. They're more closely related to spiders and scorpions. Oh my god. They are liars? Are you telling me this entire time horseshoe crabs have been liars? That's... I mean, that's just ugly. How could they do this to us? So we want... The bookshelf is 2 to 3 layers thick, so it would always have space to fill the hole. There you go. Easy peasy, 1, 2, 3 easy. Also, I swear that this used to have logic on it. Additional fact, despite the name, horseshoe crabs are not related to horseshoes. Now, hold on a second. Now... I don't know about that, Quill. And I'm gonna... I ask for your deference. I'm screwing up your name, and that gets on my goat. But I will ask for just a little bit of forgiveness until I nail this down in my head. Des, lovely to see you. I hope that you're doing very well. I hope that life is treating you very kindly. Ain't giving you no more stress than you feel like you could deal with. We should do that with this one too, then. Risco, why did you do that? Why? What? Why? Not 100% sure, but I've heard horseshoes are in fact metal hoofwear and would not be... not able to be part crab. Now, hold on just a second, Holly. Hold on just a second. See, because the thing is that, if I recall correctly, everything trends towards crab, right? Like, evolutionarily speaking, everything wants to be crab. What was this fact incorrect? Why? What is the issue here? Also, what? What is your malfunction? Why can I not make this 3 layers? Are you like attached to something that I just don't see? I truly admire people who can build with a console gamepad. I rage quit The Sims on console because building with a controller was a pain. I'm gonna come back to that really quick. So, Des mentioned something that I feel like I missed. Des has just been busy at work. My role isn't official yet as the second person is pulled out and used us to barter a higher a higher pay level at his current workplace, so has messed up our process and HR. I hate that. And Holly says, horseshoes desire the crabification more than most, but lack a means of locomotion outside their symbiotic relationship to horses. But, okay, Holly, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. What if we made little horseshoes for the horseshoe crabs? And then they could have a symbiotic relationship with the horseshoe crabs. It would be like a horseshoe crab horseshoeception. Wait. Wait. Hold I that doesn't that should flow better as a joke. I should have like a metronome. A horseshoe crab, and I cannot. Uh, to come back to Kettle's point, shockingly, like, I found, and maybe it's just because they designed it specifically for this purpose, but I found LBP to be very forgiving as far as like building with controller. Missed you too, Des. Miss having your lovely self in our chat. It is awkward. Like, I mean, this is to return to the building point, not to having Des in chat. It is a little bit awkward, but it's like, it's way less awkward than I've had with like other building games. I see this just clearly. I need to redo this. Don't sweat with the name. It just takes time to adjust, and I'm a patient girl. That's... I appreciate that. I appreciate the forbearance a lot. And you're not wrong, but like it's still you know, just kind of want to get it right. Just, you know, I think you deserve that much. Man, this is like... I feel like this is just ugly now, though. It's okay. LBP is extremely accessible as a UGC creator. The biggest problem now is the game is literally falling apart. I mean, you're not wrong, though. I made you the perfect size. Why you no come back out? Why you gotta be this way? Why you gotta hurt me like this, game? Kronos, why does the game have to hurt me like this? There. No, there's not. Any reason that a square bookshelf wouldn't work? Simply beyond the fact that I just kind of liked the octagon. I could always use a tag. You know what the worst thing is? Kronos, you know what the worst thing is? That I'm pretty sure that there's a tagged physics tweaker on this microchip. I rest my case. I rest my case. I... It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Cause I hadn't done the thing that I needed to do yet. Oh, my voice is getting scratchy. I should take a break soon. Let me just... Let me get this situated, and then I'm probably gonna take a break. Holly, it was lovely having you in, as always. I hope that you sleep very well. No Bruce Willis dreams. We talked about that before. No Bruce Willis dreams. Melangard! It is lovely to see you. I hope that you're doing very well tonight. Melangard, I played the windy level that was team picked today that you helped work on, and while it definitely had some good points to it, I definitely had a couple of issues with it. LB says, I haven't touched LBP in a while. I just recreated music in it. Didn't make any progress on any new levels. That's like, I mean, that's definitely a mood, though. I can definitely dig where that's coming from. Sometimes the forward momentum is just like not there. Mind sharing them so I could forward the feedback to Polygon Nostalgia? I definitely will. Let me think. What I ought to do is I ought to give you the timestamps on the VOD, because that would probably be easier than me trying to pull it together in my head right now. There's definitely a point in the late level. I think the one of the things that like really got me, there's a point in the late level where you're moving some batteries over with the pumpinator, and you're supposed to climb up. Like there's a bit of drapery that you're supposed to climb up to get to that section, but the drapery doesn't look like anything climbable, and the pumpinator can actually just barely hit the spin wheel that's on the upper section. So what it reads like is that you're supposed to be on the lower section shooting to the upper section, and because it just barely works, you keep on throwing yourself at it, even though it's not actually going to do the thing that you need it to do. And because the pumpinator triggers off the R1, which is also the climbing, the thing that the button you need to hit to climb, it's not intuitive that you would need to back out of the power-up and actually climb up the drape to get to that section. So it just ends up being like really awkward, and it feels kind of time wasty. I'm not putting that very well right now. That's kind of like right off the top of the dome, but it is one thing that kind of stood out to me, like this was kind of an issue. I'll tell you what I'll do though. When we finish the stream tonight, and I'm looking through it for the thumbnail, I'll grab the timestamps for like when we actually played the level, and I'll give them to you on Tumblr, and then you could just send those timestamps to Polygon. No, what was I gonna do? I was actually gonna take a break because I can feel my throat starting to scratch up, and I do not want that. So we will chill here with these ghosts. And something I might want to do tonight when I've got extra eyes, because you're all here, is when I come back from the break, we might toy around with cameras a little bit, because I've definitely been having some issues with camera placement. Like, I don't feel like I'm getting it very well done, but that's going to be for when I come back. I'm going to take about 5 minutes and have like a real break, and I'll leave things in Kronos's very capable hands. Be right back. Right, we are back. Oh, did I miss LB? Did you're probably already gone, but I hope that you have a good day, because I think it's daytime for you. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Please stay safe. If you're still here, if you're not here but you see this on the VOD, I hope you had a good day. Alright, so, like, I just kind of feel like with cameras, I don't really know what I'm doing. But I feel like I've definitely got too many of them. I'm so used to cameras being in, like, relatively static environments where I know exactly where I'm gonna be, and I know what the cameras therefore need to look at. So I feel like I'm maybe making my camera zones, like, too many cameras with too small zones. Oh fudge, we don't want that to be triggered, because that'll mess things up later on. But I just kind of, like, I feel like they're moving around too much. I do that every time. It's my own level and I do that every time. Like, especially in here. And I don't know if maybe, like, I love setting up cams. I don't know why really, it's just a whole lot of fun. That's, like, super cool. Legitimate and no word of lie. Like, I'm glad that that's a bit that works for you. I just seem to, I really seem to struggle with it. I think we both did, Hive. Like, I wonder. See, because I don't necessarily want this camera zone to be too big, because I definitely want this moving section to be separate. Was practicing bass, and the current thing I'm trying to read is melting my brain. That seems pretty deleterious. I mean, last time I checked, but I need my brain. I don't know if maybe you've got a backup brain? And if you do, like, that's really useful. Like one of those, one of them, like dinosaur deals, where you got the brain in your spine. I usually have my cameras set to show a lot of space and give them some leeway, around 23% player follower. I usually use like the 20 to 30 on the player follower myself. Like, what happens if I make this zone a lot bigger? Because I really don't like the movement of the camera in this zone. It's not so bad, I guess. Maybe I was whinging for no reason. Why do I have two cameras here? Why is this only... Why is this only this? Yo, Risco, like, what? What was I thinking? Why did I do this? I feel like that camera could be zoomed out a little bit more. This one here? Actually, let me make sure that it's actually low enough. Oh, that's a problem. Feels a little too close and personal, but that's just me. That's super fair, and that's definitely coming through from my hub building, because generally I tend to keep like a fair amount of close like angle on the real estate. Even when I was doing the sets that had multiple cameras in them, they were all fairly like closely pulled in so that I could make sure that I cropped off the edges of the hub. I gotta admit, that looks a lot better. I do not know why I have two cameras here. That's just silly. Can anyone get past an annoying minigame in Final Fantasy VII Remake for me? Oh! I did not, but that's gonna be a secret, because there's gonna be some extra oh, there's gonna be a secret book here, and the player grabs the dissolve bit, and this will move. That's why we got the green sticker panel here, so that I could see. The dissolve bit is a part of the lore. I mean, ish. Yes, that's. Thank you, Hiruna. Yes, because I used the dissolve material in the last level hub because I wanted to call back to like old school how we would do secret switches in LBP1, and I used the dissolve material in the presentation practice level to get to the secret zone there. So every time that there's dissolved material in this level, it is connected in some way to a secret. I should figure out a way that I could like do that and get away with it. But that'll let them get to this see, because originally this here was gonna be just like was gonna be like a decorative element, and this was going to foreshadow that players could access like the back of the tower, and there was going to be another area later on that had like extra, like the big pile of score bubbles, and then the scoreboard that they would eventually access at the end of the level. So this was going to be like the first bit of foreshadowing that this section wasn't just for decoration, that there would be times that the players would get back here. That's why the monkey bars, Kronos, that's why the monkey bars are dissolved material. Okay, so now if our camera zone is about to here, so that means that this camera zone is probably going to be a little bit smaller. And this can go up to 20, so it's back with the other one. Something like that. Okay, that works relatively decently. Does all material monkey bars sound like the setup to LBP's greatest troll move? I mean, you're not wrong. That would be pretty trolly. I'm not quite that evils. See, part of the issue here though is that we've got like, if I make this one big camera zone, it's gonna overlap with this. Well, maybe that's okay though. Let me see what that looks like. It's okay. Oh fudge! I did it again. Yeah, I guess that's all right. That's not all right. That's not okay. We gotta keep that. Let's see what that looks like again. Okay. That's all right. I don't know about these ghosts. I might need to change the patterns on them or something. Why am I making you bigger? That's not gonna make the camera zone bigger. Like, why? Please do. Get yourself some very nice rest. Get yourself some good hydration. It was lovely as always having you here. It's always a pleasure having you here. And I hope that you have some very nice streams, because you deserve them and you're a sweetie. Mood? Thank you, I appreciate it. So how's this look? That ain't bad. It does make that very obvious though. So we're gonna have to hide that a little better. I should probably take my allergy medicine, but that would mean getting up. Not really a big fan of getting up right now. I feel like we've all been there. I still feel like this is a little bit too easy to see. Oh, that's vicious, though. That might be too hard to see. Time to get up. Wait, Blanket. You can't. This is unprofessional. Alright, maybe move this... Make this one block shorter. No. That's not how that works. Risco? I don't know why you assumed that was gonna be okay? Okay, they could just see it. Oh, that is perfect. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now, I wonder how many people found my shitty demo and CZ. I think, didn't you have to tell me that it was there? I don't think I found it on my own. I want people to find this, but I also want to be a bit of a pain in the butt about it. And we do need to put a camera here. Because I want them to know that they're hanging from something and that they need to continue to hang from something. Once they've actually gotten onto this, I don't want to, like... I don't want to screw them over. Assuming no one took the alt route in O2 willingly, which, let's face it, no one would, that would mean you're one of the 2 people ever to have unlocked the early access. Who is the other person? Who shares this, this exemplary thing with me? LSRS. Now, like, do you think that is the fault in how it was set up? That it just wasn't clear enough that this was a thing? Because I feel like that was an issue with some of the secrets that I did in Bloomin' Onions. Also, the fact that one of the secrets requires a sticker that no longer exists, and that I only gave away to friends. And since I can't edit Bloomin' Onions, I can't actually get that to work. I'd say it's doable. I just don't think LBB players would care about that kind of stuff. That's fair. Or to explain it better, I don't think people would expect those types of secrets in community-made levels. You're probably not wrong. As much as I hate it, you're probably not wrong. The Hallmark Channel Portugal movie is just on YouTube and it's not region blocked, let's go. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to turn you down on that one, Ellis. I don't know if I could handle it. Don't worry, somebody will make a Hallmark movie in Japan, so you can suffer with me. Oh, I bet they will. There's a 0% chance that doesn't happen. And it'll be ungodly. In that it will be proof that there is no God. Now, we were gonna have a turret ghost. I don't know if I could put one, actually. Like, we are at the very edge. Whee! Ka-kunk. I gotta figure out a way to keep the players from dropping down. And it's gonna have to be a turret ghost, and I kinda hate that. Looked up on Google, and one doesn't exist currently, but it did inform me that there's a Richard Gere Hachu. There is a Richard Gere Hachu movie, and that's uncalled for. Honestly. Nobody asked for that. I really want Richard Gere in a Hachi movie, said no one ever. Oh gosh, there's like no space. Oh, for real? I didn't even know that. Kettle says, took my allergy medicine and my body still punished me for eating cream cheese frosting last night. Dairy allergies suck. I hate that. Dairy allergies sound like the devil. I guess, okay, so here's my only thing, Kronos, and I don't want the player to, like, just drop off the monkey bars until they're past the actual tower. I guess it doesn't matter, but I kind of want to make sure that they drop from the correct spot. I mean, but you know what? No. No, this is far easier. Make the hidden block a ramp. Okay, yeah. It's not gonna force them to be monkey bar-tastic, but yeah, that's one way to do it. But hear me out. I'll just have like score bubbles. I'll just line the top with score bubbles so that they'll want to stay on it. Alright, that was that section. That bit's fine. Excuse me. The ramp can mutually exist with the score bubbles. This is true. I mean, technically it does, but in this case, because, like, I mean, come on. It's LBP. I'm gonna both want and need backseating in LBP. In the dark your brain glows, and it goes way, 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 Alright, so let's peep this. You're what? Why do you have a supply of paper cups? Wait, what? Why are paper cups getting more expensive by the day? What? Is there a paper cup shortage that nobody's telling me about? I drink a lot of tea. Now, I don't know how this will be taken, and I don't want it to sound rude, but I don't know if I can ask it in a way that is polite. So I ask for your forbearance. Why are you not drinking the tea out of a teacup or a mug? That feels kind of like, you know? Okay. You know what? You know what? That is a 100% sensible answer, and I should have expected that. I take that back, and it was rude of me. Although now I'm going to reveal a dark bit of squirrel lore. I have a coffee mug that I wash once every 2 weeks. I just keep drinking coffee out of it. I will reveal an even darker piece of squirrel lore. When I was in university, and okay, no, you're gonna, if you think that's gonna kill me, wait till you hear this. You'll love this. So I had a coffee maker, as one does, just a regular coffee maker. It's got the glass pot in it, you know? It's got the heating element. I deliberately, and with malice aforethought, chose to not wash it for an entire year just to see what would happen. It did not make the coffee taste any more delicious. It, like, I think I permanently stained the glass. I guess I can only assume that. Okay, first off, anybody watching this or on the VOD, don't live like me. I've made poor choices in my life. Some of them have had good reasons, but some of them are just because I am cussed. There's really no other reason besides that. I was under this, like, I can remember my thought process at this time, and it was simply that this was going to make the coffee better. Kel says, I'm pretty sure that's what gas station coffee is like. I mean, yeah, basically. I was drinking a lot of coffee too. I was drinking way more coffee than I do now. Now, I will say, in my extremely slight defense, I don't do this with any other food or drink related object. My dishes get washed as soon as they're used. My pots get washed as soon as there's no more food in them. Like, I'm on that stuff. I do love washing dishes, but I just don't wash the stuff that's associated with coffee. Oh my god! That's... Not being able to see your feet for precision platforming can be arbitrarily difficult. This is true. Was that in specific relation to something? Oh, Ski, how you doing? Long time no see, yo. Previous posts. Oh, low camera angles. Gotcha. That's a really good point. Kronos, that's a really good point. And I should have had that in mind. I'm really close to being able to log into PlayStation Home and play it again. That's something I haven't thought about in an awful long time. Is there anybody on PlayStation Home? That's right, that's my question. Just waiting for them to transfer my closed beta whitelist from emulator to actual PSN. Fancy schmancy. There's a project reviving the online servers. I love that. I honestly do. Like, I love that PS3 is gonna have this weird renaissance, or renaissance, if you are perhaps Renee Zellweger. Which I'm going to assume that you're not, but if you were, you would be home by now. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know why I said it. Okay, clearly this has got to be too deep. Which means you need a physics tweaker. It's still super cool, though, that PS Home is getting revived. I think we might have talked about this maybe the last time that you were in, but I think I used PS Home for, like, exactly once? I feel like there was some kind of download tie-in with a game that I was playing, where, like, if you had a PS Home account, you could get something out of it, and I have absolutely no memory of what it was. I gotta get on some of the, like, PS1 and PS2 homebrew servers. That's one thing that I want to do when I finally get this level finished, and I can, like, start playing games just for fun. Because I've got the PS3. I just gotta jailbreak it. But I really would love to play some of the PS2 stuff, like in PS2. Risco, could you think for a second? I'd love to play some of the LBP2 stuff, like natively in LBP2. That would be super cool. I watch ads4f do the LBP2 stuff sometimes, and like it's a whole trip. And I think I missed something, so give me a second, let me get back to that. Main reason I had to wait to swap to PS3 is because they were making sure I had my cache properly uploaded onto the servers, so any object scenes and clothes I had cached would transfer into the new servers. Okay. So this is like a whole fancy big deal. Now they just need to do a revival project for PS All-Stars so I can beat my friends for food again. I regret that I never got a chance to play PS All-Stars. Because some of the, I've watched a little bit of gameplay footage and it actually looks kind of cool. Oh, fudge! Okay, we gotta fix this. I accidentally tripped this, and that is not acceptable. Well, I mean, I guess it's not that bad. I can always erase it and do a new one, but... It's an unbalanced hellhole, but it's my unbalanced hellhole. I just want to beat up Kratos with Sack Thing. I don't think that's asking so much. How do I feel about that camera zone change? Like, it kind of clunks, this camera zone, and I don't know that I like it. So, Ski, how long until you know that everything's gone through and that you could do the PS Home stuff again? And are there a lot of people on PS Home? Or on the revived PS Home, I guess? The beta enrollment just got swapped. I have to wait 5-ish days for it to update. Okay, that's not so bad. And it's closed beta, so not that many. That makes a lot of sense. Chronos says, all I know about its development is that the devs had not a shortage of problems just trying to get licensed characters they want in the game. I can imagine. It's funny because they're all like Sony characters, but I bet it was the biggest pain in the butt to get all that stuff licensed right. Now, okay, so maybe if we tighten up the zone here. Like that. It's still got like this triple turn, right? Like we've got the angle here, and as we're walking, it swaps to this flat angle, and then it pulls out to this one. And that's what I don't like. They couldn't get the original Dante, so they had to settle for Ninja Theory Dante. Oh my god. That's ugly. Wait. Wait. Hold on a second. Our girl Kat was in PS All Stars and nobody told me? I am seeing red. And it was DLC, so it's impossible to get. I hate it. I literally hate it. Six says, yeah, it probably was. Sony has a lot of second-party studios, but not as many first-party ones. And, like, I mean, I guess the PS3 store is still operable. So I suppose it would be possible to get Cat, but... You could still get on the store, but it's like, it's a super pain in the butt. Oh, that might be part of the reason why. Like, I still haven't been able to get my US account to actually load onto. Brain meats? Help? Load onto the network? The blanket nerf ruined all my combos, and I learned everyone. I hate that for you, Kronos. That is just ugly. Maybe they did it specifically to spite you. That sounds like something Sony would do. Okay, that's smoother. That feels like a bit of a smoother transition. It's still not great, but it's better. Excuse me. Where did I hide the music? Oh, it's because it's way down there. Come up and join us, music. Join us, won't you? Come along, you belong. Feel the fizz. It's so weird to me that for a mascot fighter, Sony decided now is the time to half-ass it. I mean, does it feel weird though, Kronos? Does it really? When you think of how Sony's treated any of its mascots? Because I feel like that's very on brand. That feels incredibly on brand for Sony. It's loading now. Fancy. Nice. We celebrate your success. See, Bailey is fighting you tonight. No, please do. Kronos, by all means, please make suggestions. Because I'm filled with hatred for this canon. Oh, the frequency should definitely be slower. I think quite possibly the window might be impossible. Try to positioning the camera angle to be facing away from the ghost. Oh no! I don't know, Kronos, it's kind of... I'm gonna have to put something in here then. Because this is a lot of empty space. But it actually, like, that doesn't look that bad. I know exactly what I want, but I don't know how to explain it. Well, just, you know, take your time. No stress. I guess the current camera, but a bit less aggressive. So, a little bit less of a Fellini-esque. Like that? Yeah, I could see it. I might, you know, because I was thinking, like, I was a little bit worried that the player... Oh yeah, yeah, the ghost is gonna take off. It's gonna go pyong. Just gonna fly off screen and disappear. And it will be implied, but not stated, that the same ghost will be here. Never. I will never come back to Twitter, Des. Well, okay. Never is a big word. Um, if Elon was removed from Twitter, pretty much, Ski, um, Twitter's been less friendly to trans folks. Well, it removes specific protections for trans folks, yes. It's hard to say if it's been less friendly, because it's never been super friendly to trans folks. When I left Twitter, they had just started reinstating a lot of like real nasty accounts, and at the same time banning a bunch of journalist accounts. I know it's in the state. I have questionable things coming up in my feed. Because Elon is a thin-skinned man baby. Pretty much. I mean, it's... On one hand, Alice, you're not wrong. Twitter did not do a particularly great job of applying protections to trans folks. But it's... like, I feel like it's an extra step to kind of officially state that we don't see value in these protections. Like, it's a signal to people who may have been less likely to dogpile that, like, all bets are off, basically. Elon Musk is a transphobe and has been extremely, extremely garbage to his kid. Yes, yes, that is also a thing. There's some speculation that this has a lot to do with that. Misread that as stinky. I mean, stinky would also work in the context. Elon's a silly person. Desperately tries to look smart. Yeah, I mean, there's an awful lot you could say about Elon, and very little of it is great. The only reason I use Twitter is because of the artists there. Thank you, Hive. I was going for the subtle, but honestly, it's better to be direct. So I do appreciate that. Kettle says the only reason I use Twitter is because of the artists. Like, that's the biggest thing I miss from Twitter. Is there were a bunch of artists that I really enjoyed the work of that aren't on Tumblr. Yes! Also, there's not a great alternative for really spicy art. Des, as a heads up, Bailey is a cat. Bailey is a cat. Not that kind of lap dancing. I mean, I'd still love to see the art. Kronos? I do miss your art. What other kind of lap dancing would we be talking about in this family-friendly stream? Right? Right? Lap of luxury dancing? It was lovely to have you in. I do hope that you get the PlayStation Home stuff to be working out right. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. And please stay safe. Oh, this is a good camera. You are a good camera. Although I need to either increase the zone or I need to put another camera up top. Okay, I definitely need to put another camera up top, because increasing the zone did not do anything. Now, not to stray too far from family friendly, but we sell a energy drink called Zone, but there's also a condom brand that's named Zone, and sometimes folks come up and buy both at the same time, and it kind of weirds me out. I don't like it. Zone squared. I mean, I don't think that again, and I'm being very careful to keep this on the sunny side of family friendly, but I don't think that you would want that to be square. I feel like that would just be uncomfortable to everybody involved. Although, as I mentioned, and I will not repeat, that is definitely not the worst name for a brand of one of that product that I have seen. You know, all I know is when I was in preschool, and the whole thing, you got the square pegs and where they don't go. Is all I'm gonna say. Thank you, Hive! Thank you! I'm glad that you are picking up what I'm putting down, although I was actually speaking to an actual preschool experience, but that is basically what that is. Should I pull this up? I guess that's okay. That's fine. That's actually maybe better than fine. I kinda like that. Now, I do feel like I want these areas to be separate zones, though. I don't want a big frame zone for this section. Anyway, I only know of this thing that is called Zone, and I do not know what the other thing that people purchase is, because I was a silly person and accidentally unpaused the movie I was watching, so I suppose you could count that as a censor of sorts. The universe is protecting you. But I can DM you what it is. Excuse me. Sorry about that. We have a TV show in the UK called 22 Kids and Counting? What the... What? What? Why? That's a lot of kids. I feel like it goes without saying, but that's a lot of kids. Are they adoptees? I think we're going to pull this camera to the side a little bit more, and then we're going to have to put a bow on things because it is almost 3 hours. Did your wheelchair have spikes on it? Like in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors? Which is an amazing movie that everybody should watch, even if you're not a horror movie aficionado. Although I will say, as a heads up, CW's for suicide imagery. That part is probably the only part that is a little bit uncomfortable for me. But that movie is great, and there is a wheelchair that has spikes on it. Although it's not a good wheelchair, it's a bad one. But yes, we are gonna have to... There are 3 good Nightmare movies and one additional interesting one. The 3 good Nightmare movies are Nightmare on Elm Street 1, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, and Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Those are the 3 good ones. The interesting one is New Nightmare, which I still haven't seen, but I trust Hive's opinion enough that it is one of the interesting ones. Nightmare on Elm Street 4, which is the one with Bargain Basement David Boreanaz playing Bargain Basement Angel for like an Angelception, is utter trash. It is garbage with one redeemable feature, and that is the roach death. That part's amazing. 5, The Dream Child, does not even bear talking about, but we will talk about it a lot more on Monday, because I've got feelings about 5. 6 has Alice Cooper. He does not save the movie. But it does have a deserted Springfield where all of the children are gone, and it has done bad things to the adults of the city, and it's a pretty interesting kind of horror-scape where I think the adults of the city actually can't leave. So cool concept, but 6 is a mess. The roach death. The roach death is chef's kiss. It is so good. There is such a wet puppet. But I can't describe that in detail on this stream because of family friendliness, but ask me again if like you see me on a non-LBP stream, and I will let you know, because it's a lot. I hope it won't make me feel bad about killing roaches like that one anime, Franz Kafka's Metamorphosis. I will say this for the Nightmare movies. I remember 1, 2, and 3, and New Nightmare. I do not remember the others, other than the Roach Death, the Wizard of Oz gag, the kid who got turned into the kid who got turned into a motorbike. Okay, there's like, I that and the bit in Superman 3, and I think there were a lot of kids who felt things and discovered something about themselves from those bits. Couldn't be me, but it could be someone. 'Cause they're both kind of a lot. That movie doesn't, that's an awful movie. That's not a good movie. Oh, but we're over time. I need to put a bow on this because I do have work tomorrow. Thank you for streaming. Always glad to catch you. Even if it was because I'm up and unable to sleep. Kettle, I super hope that you do get some sleep soon. I know how it feels to just like have a mess up sleep schedule and not be getting consistently enough sleep, and it kind of sucks. So as glad as I am to have you here, as happy as it is to be able to chat with you for a while, I do hope that you get some sleep soon. But if you can't, you are always welcome here with us. Random end of streams thought. What did I miss? I didn't miss anything. Everyone, please take care of yourselves. Get your waters, get your foods. If you got medications, please be taking them. Close to schedule as you can. But the big thing, just remember that I love you. That's the big thing. It sure is unfortunate to the team behind Front Mission 2 remake that they dropped their story trailer the same day as Armored Core. That was not really great timing on their part. But from me, Nisco, here in Tokyo, because I super gotta go, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.